Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Justin. We're back at the movies for another review. Took last week off. I just want to wish everybody a happy new year. We're back with another movie review, and over the course of the holiday, it just so happens, and this is what happens a lot for me, is flipping through the channels one night, and sure enough, the Green Lantern of all movies comes on. So today we are going to be doing 2011's Green Lantern, starring Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, Peter Sarsgaard, a whole slew of others. Tim Robbins is in there. You have the voices of Mark Strong, Geoffrey Rush, Michael Clarke Duncan. It's actually a fantastic cast. But that's basically the extent of where the quality in this movie comes in. Aside from Ryan Reynolds, who is, I think, fantastic in the movie. He's got that, it's just that the humor that he has, it looks like it's so effortless when he acts. And I get it. He's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but he's got that wittiness about him that just makes him enjoyable to watch. I've been a fan of his for quite a long time, from Waiting. I enjoyed his performance in The Green Lantern. If the movie itself is lacking, and it is in a lot of areas, his performance is still worth watching. You have Blake Lively, who I'm not the biggest fan of. I mean, she's not a bad actress, but there's just so much wrong with the movie that it's hard for a lot of these actors in it to gain any traction. I mean, like I said, it's a fantastic cast, but the negatives of the story take away from what could have been a fantastic movie with this cast. I'm a huge Green Lantern fan. He's my second favorite superhero. I'm definitely more Team DC than I am more Team Marvel. I love Batman is my favorite, Green Lantern. I just prefer the characters. The movies of Marvel have been much better, but overall, the characters of DC are better. And, it starts off, a fairly simple origin story. You have a Green Lantern, one of the most famous of the entire Green Lantern Corps. He gets wounded by an arch enemy, Parallax, and as he's dying, he has to start the process to select a new Green Lantern. It's a human. It's Hal Jordan. I personally am a John Stewart fan when it comes to the Green Lantern over Hal Jordan, but I digress from there. Not that there's anything wrong with Hal Jordan, but John Stewart's just better. And, he makes a selection, and he's not ready to be the Green Lantern. But who is, when you're one of the, people in charge of protecting the entire galaxy? And, he has to grow up, and in the course of this movie, he does. And, there's a lot of outside forces that, he's trying to figure out his personal life while he just had a new job put on him that, just so happens requires he protects the world. And I do think Ryan Reynolds handles that well, but there's so much bad CGI throughout the entire movie. It takes away something. I know he's been very critical of the editing, and, justifiably so. The movie is very choppy, and maybe the thing that stands out to me that I hate more than anything, and it's the exact same problem that Marvel faced when they did the Fantastic Four. In Fantastic Four, The Rise of the Silver Surfer, they made Galactus, who is one of the big bads of the Marvel Universe, a giant cloud. And DC does the exact same thing with Parallax. Not making him a humanoid or anything. It's a giant cloud. And it just takes away so much. And Peter Sarsgaard, his, character is, he's really good. But it's silly how they make him look. And there's just so much wrong that despite great characters and great actors, it just never gets to that point where it's any good. I'm a huge Ryan Reynolds fan. I'll watch it because of Ryan Reynolds, and you can kind of see, obviously he ended up marrying Blake Lively, and you can see their chemistry there. So it helps, but his humor and her more, rigid stiffness, if they had just let her be more natural, I think it would have been better. And there's just so much wrong with it. I can't justify even giving it in the 6s. It's not worthy of even being what I would consider an okay movie. It is a bad movie with a good premise and a good performance by Ryan Reynolds. But other than that, despite the cast, I'm going 5.1. It's not the worst movie ever. I've seen it on those lists. It's not. But it's a bad movie. But it's not all-time trash. So, 2011's Green Lantern, it's a 5.1. It's one of the lowest scores I've dished out on this channel, but I can't justify anything higher than that. So, that's my review. If you like this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time at the movies. Take care.